Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is definitely hair wash day, so please forgive the necessary baseball cap. But aside from that, I have a ton of home decor updates for you. If you didn't see my last video, which was like a home decor haul where I hit up HomeSense and Michaels and Winners and things like that, got some Amazon orders, I'll link to that up here with an I button, and you can check that out because today I am going to be unboxing and test driving the Dyson cordless vacuum that I picked up in that video. I waited a week to kind of let the apartment get a little bit messy, let some cat hair build up, some dust, so that I could really put the Dyson to the test and see how it fares and give a proper review for you guys. So we'll be doing that. I also found dining room chairs for a steal of a deal on clearance at the Bay. So that is a huge win. So check that box off my list. I'm still saving up for the dining room table that I want off of Wayfair. I've seen a couple of dupes for the dining room table that I want at HomeSense, but the reason I haven't picked them up is they've either been the wrong color or they've had damage to the surface of the table. And I really want my dining room table to be in stellar condition when I start with that. So I'll kind of explain that when I get to the HomeSense browsing section of the video. I got a walking pad, like a flat treadmill from Amazon, and I've been using that so I can give you a review and share a link of how that's been going. I've been letting the creative juices flow, so you'll see all over my apartment there are paintings that I've been working on. I've been trying to add color, which is something I've never worked with. I've only used neutrals, so that's kind of exciting for me to move in a new direction. I've been working on a puzzle that I thrifted in the last video, and I've been reading a book on how to write memoir because that's something I love to do, like personal essays and memoir. So it's just been a really creative week, and I'm happy to kind of be in that phase before I start my new job, which is 9 to 5 in an office. So no hybrid, no work from home time. So my evenings will kind of have to be for creativity, but we'll get all into that later on in the video. And I'm happy to take you through a productive week in my life and show you the home decor haul stuff I got. So it's just a lot of really positive, great stuff going on for the apartment and for my creative vibes. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so this is the current state of the apartment. I've set up my new Amazon walking pad here. I'll walk you through how that's been going. I have my painting station over here where I've been working on a new sketch there. And I have the color one that I've added to my collection there. The kitchen's messy, needs to be done. The living room, I have my box dining room chairs there that we'll go through together. I have, my puzzle on the floor. I've been potting plants. I've been putting out autumn decor. So it all just needs a bit of a tidy. I've been doing like a fall fashion show there. So yeah, we'll go through that together. We'll put things away so that I can unbox and do the Dyson review with you guys. And yeah, so let's get into that. All right, so as you guys can see, I've cleared off everything that was on the living room rug, as well as the dining room or art studio rug, so I can really give them a deep clean with the Dyson. So let's unbox that together and see how it fares. Okay, so this is the Dyson V8 Origin. It's talking about powerful suction, has up to 40 minutes of runtime, which realistically is not that much, but I do live in a 1-bedroom apartment, so I don't think it would take me over 40 minutes to do 4 rooms, just the bathroom, kitchen, living room, bedroom. So I got this off of Amazon. I'll link it down below, but it was the cheaper of the 2 cordless options just because, I don't have 5 dogs and 5 kids and, you know, really need that deep clean. It's just me and my small cat, Micah. So, you know, the dust does pile up and Micah's fur does shed. So I did want cordless so that I could, you know, move around freely. So let's unbox this and see how it works, if I need to read the instructions or if it's pretty intuitive, and then let's get to vacuuming. That was super quick and intuitive to set up. I didn't need to look at the instructions at all, other than the charging station and the dock and the small components for smaller spaces. There's only 3 main components to the vacuum that connect really easily. It has come fully charged, so let's test drive it and see how strong or weak this Dyson cordless vacuum really is. Okay, so I've given the Dyson a go on my living room and dining room rugs, and I'm obsessed. This vacuum delivers in spades. The suction's really strong. I tried it on the hardwood between the rugs as well, and a bit in the foyer just to see how it fares on tiled surfaces and laminate surfaces. It's great. It has this container, it's bagless, so I can just dump it in the garbage. No more buying copious bags from Canadian Tire to like fill them and then not know when they're full or if I still have space. This is just the ideal upgrade and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, thrilled about that. But I really want to, now that my rugs are clean, get to opening and unboxing the dining room chairs that I got from the Bay on clearance. It's just such a vibe. It's coming together. The dining room is the room I'm focused on finishing first, then the living room, then the bedroom. So let's do that together. So if you've been to the Bay recently or in past years, they have a line of home decor items, usually on the 3rd floor in the homeware section, called Code. And that's their brand or their in-house brand or what they sell. And it's too expensive for what it is, in my opinion. I don't think it's worth full price. However, that being said, when it's on sale, like the Bay is too expensive at full price. However, they are a company that when they have sales, they have sales. And you can also collect Bay points, which then you get money off. So I just collect like points on my account and I can put that towards any type of purchase in any section of the Bay. And I found these chairs, I saw them at full price, was like, no, not paying that. They were $260 each, so $260 times 3 plus tax is close to $1,000 for 3 dining chairs, like not happening. I know there's only 2 here, but I also got the display one that didn't have a box, and I'll bring that in and show you what it looks like. But I just wanted to let you know about like my interior design process. When I'm looking for items or item ideas, I go on this website called firstdibs.com, and it has very expensive real antique and vintage designer pieces. And I just create a favorites list, and that's like a Pinterest kind of inspiration board, but specifically for interior design items that are available for purchase. So I came across these 1930s Bauhaus chairs, and they were by, I think, Marcel Brewer, I don't know the name, but I will look it up and I'll show you on my computer screen what they look like. And they were on my favorites list, like as a possibility of maybe saving up for my dining room. But it was just an idea, but I didn't realize, I don't know what's going on with this voodoo manifestation kind of positive vibes, putting it out into the universe, but I am literally tripping over design items that I am visualizing in my head and making up or seeing at more expensive versions online. And then good things are happening where like I have found the Bauhaus dupes on sale from $260 each, which I wouldn't have paid, to $99 each. So that is a steal of a deal. I got all three. They were on clearance. That's all that's left. So I'll bring it in and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is it from the front. And you can see it's got kind of a natural wood, but not bleached. It's just, you know, kind of not too yellow, not too orange, a great neutral natural. It's got the cane rattan back, which ties into the cane doors of my credenza. So there's like a theme going on, and it's a nice height, a nice seat. It's got chrome legs. I'm bringing chrome into the apartment. I just find it very kind of mature look. Like I don't want everything to be gold and brass. I want to, you know, it's okay to mix metals, have some golds here, some brasses there, but I'm also loving the touch of chrome. So you can see how sexy the curve is on the bottom. And yeah, you can see, this is the back. So the arms come up here, and they came fully assembled. Like in these boxes, there's not much to unbox. I just open them and take them out. I didn't need to screw in the legs. They didn't come separately as two separate pieces, legs and seat. No, it was all together. So you can see here, was $260, now $99.97. Like the process was so smooth. I just went, I saw them on a Friday. I said, no, we're not. We already got the area rugs. That was the purchase for this month, which by the way, my review of the area rugs is A++ 100%. I remember telling you guys in the last video that I was surprised to find rugs online at Bed Bath & Beyond. Like never would have thought they carried rugs, but I'll put the brand of them up here. Like I'll just, so that you can know if you find that brand, you can trust it. They're great rugs. I'm obsessed, and I've never felt like this place feels more like a home than when I've made delineated spaces with area rugs. So I'm really happy with those. My review of the Dyson is A++, my review of the area rugs is A++, and my review of these chairs is also A++. So I can't believe I got three Bauhaus dupes for a total of $300. Like for three. I mean, that's wild. So that will help me to save up for then the table. If I don't end up finding the dupe that I want at HomeSense, then I can just really invest in the wafer one that I actually want, and it's a forever piece. So we're getting closer to having the dining room done, but I'll unbox the other two and we can see them all three set up together. There we have the three chairs unboxed. They're all in perfect condition, even the display model. I'm super happy with them. They'll look great around the round black table that I'm going to eventually get, and they're perfect sizing and dimensions to kind of fit in this area rug delineation of the space. So let me now show you the Amazon walking pad that I got. It's not a home decor item, but it's definitely for winter months and poor weather and early mornings when it's dark out and I don't feel safe. So let's dive into that. So first of all, right off the bat, the great thing that you can see about this Amazon treadmill walking pad is that it has wheels on it, so you can roll it around your apartment, you can store it under a couch, you can lean it against the wall, you can store it under your bed. It's great for that. It's a little bit heavy for me, but I don't have much upper body strength, so that's not really saying much. But you can move it around as you like. It has a plug that goes into the wall, but it also comes with a remote. So you do need to have it plugged in order to activate it. So we'll just do that. So I can bring it down and then I can roll it over to where I would be comfortable having it, which is looking out at my incredible view of the Ottawa River. So I'm just gonna space that like that. It has a nice kind of walking pad here that feels really good. Obviously I would be wearing runners, but just for the sake of the video, I won't be doing that. So I'll plug this in. It isn't very long, so you do have to be close to a plug. Okay. Then here up at the front, it has an on button. You can see it come to life. You can use the buttons down here to set it, or you can get batteries. They take AAA and they don't come with the order, like they don't come in the box, so you have to go out and get batteries. But it takes 2 AAA batteries for the remote, which I will find and then use it and show you how. So this is the remote it comes with. It has this plus to go faster. This is the menu, on and off, and to go slower with the minus sign. So I will step on. Once it's turned on here, you can press on again and it counts down from 3 seconds to start walking at 0.6 speed. So then I can just not even bend over and use this to adjust the speed. Go up, and it is narrow, but it's wide enough that you can walk, you know, with each foot matching your hip width. You don't have to step one foot in front of the other. So let's take it down a bit. But I got this specifically because, just gonna turn it off. There we go. So I got this one specifically because it was a great price. I think it was $225 after tax. I'll link it down below. I don't remember the brand offhand, but I am someone who likes to get my steps in. I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm trying to bring down, I think, 15 more pounds. And I achieved that through activity as well as controlling portion sizes in my diet and being on a blood sugar drug called Wegovy. I was on Saxenda, but now I've been switched to Wegovy, so I'll put my Saxenda experiences. I have 2 videos on it, kind of an 8-month, how it's been going, and then a 1-year update. I'll link them up here in case you're interested to see the side effects and how I coped with getting on the Saxenda. And upcoming, once I'm at the full dose of Wegovy, I will do a review of that as well. It's actually going better than the Saxenda onboarding of Saxenda. That was really rough. I was really nauseous and sick and for 4 months, and with this one I haven't really felt anything except from the first initial dose. I felt a bit nauseous, but now it's a slow release one. You only take it once a week instead of every night, and I'm stabbing myself with the needle less and loving that. But anyways, back to the walking pad. I live in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. We have really wicked cold winters and the snow piles up. We're in a snow belt, we get a lot of snow, so there's not a lot of paths or even the sidewalks. If they don't get plowed in time, they're treacherous, they're dangerous, they have deep snow, and winter will be here in the blink of an eye. And I like getting my exercise in via walking. I'm not a gym rat, I'm not gonna lift weights. I mean, I'll never say never. Like, I'd like to do some resistance training, but I haven't worked up to that yet. I'm still a beginner, just trying to get my 10,000 steps in. So I won't go out in bad weather. Our falls can be really rainy, and as the sun sets earlier and rises later, we have less daylight, and I only feel safe walking outside as a single female alone when there's daylight. So if I wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and the sun doesn't rise until 6:37, I want to get my steps in right away. Like, I'm sharpest in the morning, I'm most active in the morning. So this is gonna be great for that because I don't have to go outside and feel unsafe or be in poor weather. I can do it from here with my view, enjoy watching the boats on the water, and get my steps in. So this has been reviewed and used, and I give it A++ as well. I've been really knocking it out of the park with my online orders recently, so I'm really happy about that. Nothing has had to be returned. So yeah, if you guys are looking for a walking pad, recommend this one. Again, I'll link it down below.
Let me know if you purchased it and you find that it's great as well, and how you're doing with your weight loss journeys. I'd love for us to be a community to share and give tips and tricks, and even, you know, share sad times and happy times. Like, it's all a journey, and we're a village, and it takes a village for anyone to accomplish anything, any big goal. No one's an island. But yeah, so this was a win.
And finally, I wanted to let you guys know that I go into HomeSense daily. I don't know if you've been visiting that store lately, but they have upped their game like nobody's business. I can't believe the impressive items they have that are now made in Thailand, made in India, made in Vietnam. They have new suppliers that are really delivering great pieces at great costs. So I check every morning when I go to get my Starbucks at the mall. I pop down to HomeSense just to see if there's anything for a good deal that I can add to my apartment. Normally I would just go in, especially this time of year, to look at their fall home decor. They kill it with all the pumpkins they have and the pillows with the Halloween motifs or the harvest motifs. And I love looking through the aisles and just getting inspiration. Even in their art section, they have great pictures that look like masterpieces for $30. Like, it's just really impressive lately. And I always go to the book section. They have a great book section because I love interior design coffee table books. And I learn by doing, learn through reading. And I found this one by Shea McGee from McGee Interiors called The Art of Home. And it's really thick and heavy with beautiful imagery. And it's when interior designers write about the art, like, I can't afford to go back to school for interior design. If I was 18 years old again and picking my major, that's what I would have done. But it's 20 years later. I didn't know that that's what I would have ended up loving doing. So I read about their inspiration and creativity and how they create spaces, and I learn that way. And so I'm kind of an intuitive designer that way, with tips and tricks that I've picked up from the interior design coffee table books or books that I put on my credenza just to display because they're so gorgeous. Like, look at that binding. It's cream colored. It's just gonna look great on my coffee table when I eventually get it. And it was a fraction of the price. I got it for $34 off of $50 that it would normally be in like an Indigo or a regular bookstore. So I'm really thrilled about that. But that's everything that I have to update you guys on in terms of the home updates on the home front. So tomorrow I'm going to Toronto by train to go to my favorite interior design store. It's called Betancourt Manor. It's run by the Betancourts, who are two guys. They are a couple and they have the best aesthetic I've ever found. Their style matches my style. Like, if I picture something in my head, they come up with it. It's just, if I could afford to, I would have them decorate my whole place and hire them and supply my apartment with only things from their stores. They have one in Muskoka as well, in Port Carling. And anyway, every week they have an Instagram drop on Wednesdays where they have their finds from their, you know, thrifting and their vintage finds and stuff like that. And so I was at the cottage a few weeks ago and I saw these stools. They're like African Sin Faux stools and they're gorgeous. They're a perfect color of wood. So I'm going to Toronto to pick them up because I did not read the fine print and they do not deliver their Instagram drop items. So I have to go get them and bring them back via train. So I'm gonna film that whole process. It'll be a process, but I'll bring you guys along with me and I'll show you, I'll give you a tour of the store. And yeah, I look forward to doing that with you guys. So if you're into this kind of makeover that I'm doing for my apartment, stick around for that. But thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.